Some people moan that, oh, the pollution in London is so bad. Trust me, it's not that bad. So how much does it cost to have a non-British wife live with you in the UK? The cost of the first visa, which we applied for when my wife was in South Korea, is £1,800. And then after 2.5 years, she had to extend her visa, which cost another £1,000. But it's not just the visa costs. You also have to pay, when you're on a spouse visa, you have to pay what's called a healthcare surcharge. And for the 5 years that she's been in the country, that's been £3,120. In a couple of months, my wife will be applying for what's called an indefinite leave to remain. That costs just under £3,000. In fact, I was just saying the other day how I've just got too much money sitting in my bank account, so I'm really pleased about paying that. There's also the biometrics fee. The Life in the UK test costs £50. That's assuming she passes the first time. She's also got an English exam, the IELTS test she has to take, that's £155. In fact, she had to take one of those for her first visa as well, so we'll double that to £310. In 5 years, I think, she'll be able to apply for citizenship, which seems like a bargain compared to the rest at just £1,500. That takes us up to a total of £10,858.
Despite the huge cost, Laurie believes he made the right decision to move. He wanted to ensure his kids grew up in a more safe, loving environment.
I've heard so many scare stories about mixed-race children in Korean schools getting bullied by other children, and even having teachers repeatedly say things to them like, "You're a foreigner, you should know what this word is in English." Now, I got stuff like that all the time, but I imagine that's going to do some pretty bad things to you mentally if you are getting that from the age of 4. The pollution issue has got so bad in Korea over the last few years. I remember when the kids were first born, there was a 2-week period when they did not leave the house. Some people moan that, oh, the pollution in London is so bad, and that makes me laugh because look, you can see the sky, trust me, it's not that bad. I often left the house at 6:30 a.m. and didn't get home until after 9 p.m. Wake up at this time, you study this at this time, you study that at that time, and that's not that unusual. There is such an emphasis on education in Korea. It's gone too far. I want my kids to be kids.
People could not believe how much it cost Laurie to pay for his wife's citizenship. He even had to address allegations that she was using him to get a visa.
I'll be honest with you, I'm rubbish at life. If I'm left alone with the kids and you ask me in the morning what we're having for dinner that evening, I couldn't tell you. I'm just living meal by meal, trying to survive. But if my wife, on the other hand, has had a 15-year plan to use me for a visa, honestly, I mean, how can you not respect that? We met in 2010. She had to wait 2 years to get married. She obviously needed to seal the deal with children. They didn't come along until 2017. So, she had to wait a good 7 years for that. And you know what? The stress women put their bodies under when they get pregnant. I mean, not that I didn't respect women before, but when you see what goes on with their bodies, I mean, wow, I've nothing but respect for them. She did all that for this visa. I mean, well done to her. My wife especially, she had pre-eclampsia, so she was hospitalised for 2 weeks before the birth. Basically, beginning of 2019, we moved to the UK. She's getting closer. And here we are, finishing off the visa process pretty much in 2024. So we'll be done by the end of this year. And then beginning of next year, after she's divorced me, that'll be 15 years. When she lets me know, I'm just going to say, oh, you got me, because this has been one hell of a plan.
There are many obvious differences between England and South Korea, but nobody really explains how much it costs to relocate to another country. Laurie might have paid a hefty sum, but he and his wife believe that they have made the right decision. The comment section was filled with people who were shocked by the amount of money spent by Laurie. One comment said, "Sod that, I'm staying single." Another comment said, "Always makes me wonder why they say immigration is an issue when it costs so much." Well, we wish Laurie and his family all the best and that his kids get the upbringing that he hoped for. So, do you have any relocating experiences? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, be sure to follow our other social pages for more content like this. And if you have any of your own videos that you'd like to share with us, be sure to send them in. As always, thanks for watching Happiest.